So the barbell deadlift is a hinge pattern movement and one of the big 3 lifts if you're a power lifter. There are many different things to learn with the deadlift, but I'm just going to give you the very, very basics today, all right? So I'm using a deadlift bar and calibrated competition plates, and I'm going to be doing a conventional stance. I'm going to show you from the side first so that you can see what it looks like from the side, and then I'll go to the front. So I am going to square up with the barbell. My feet are about hip width apart so that when my arms hang down, they hang down straight. They're not out here, which will make the lift harder, right? So I'm going to hinge by pushing my hips back, and I'm going to let my arms hang like a crane, and I'm going to bend down until my shins are basically touching the barbell and my knees are bent, and I'm going to pick up the barbell, just like that. Now with a deadlift, you want to make sure that you go down to the floor every single rep. A couple of key points that you're going to want to learn first are to think about protecting your pits, okay? So externally rotating, right, to keep your lats tight, all right? Tension is key here. So externally rotating and pulling the chin back. You'll see some people look up. There are variations that use that technique, but for lifting heavy in a traditional deadlift, you want to pack the chin back and keep everything in line. So think the barbell under your armpits, chin back, lifting up. Make sure not to hyperextend, okay? You don't need to do that. That's unnecessary. Focus on just pulling the crown of the head towards the ceiling. And this is what it looks like from the front. So as you can see, my arms are hanging straight down. They're not out, they're not in. In a conventional deadlift, your arms will be outside of your legs, all right? So chin tucked, hinging back, grabbing the bar. I'm pulling the slack out, which means I'm pulling up on the bar and creating tension throughout my calves, my hamstrings, my glutes, my quads, my lats. My neck is packed back, and I'm using a mixed grip, okay? So one hand is under, one hand is over, pulling the tension out, and standing up with the barbell. You can use a double overhand grip, but that's only going to get you so far, as it's really hard to hold the weight like that unless you have a hook grip, which is basically hooking your thumb underneath your fingers. But I like to use a mixed grip. That's just where I've gotten more comfortable. Another point I want to make is what you're thinking when you're deadlifting. Certain cues that go through your head that help you get the most out of this would be leg pressing the floor away. So to initiate the lift, you're thinking about pushing the ground away with your feet while keeping your feet grounded. So big toe, little toe, heel. You want even foot pressure. If you find yourself sitting back in your heels, that could lead to a difficult lockout. An important thing to remember about the footwear you're wearing for deadlift is bare feet, socks, or very flat, thin-soled shoes work best for deadlift. Feel free to leave a comment if you have a question. Reach out to me on abovethebar.fitness on Instagram. If you want to send me a video, I will be happy to look at your deadlifts. And those are just a few of the basic, very, very basic points about the conventional barbell deadlift.